Hey guys, it's Michael Stallman here with Futrell Marine. I got Cole Slayton here with me as well. We're going to kind of dive into how you get started wake surfing and show you a little bit about how to get that going for you and your crew. All right guys, so we need to figure out which foot forward you are. A couple ways you can do it. One pretty common way is to kind of get someone standing in front of you. We're going to give them a shove, and whatever foot goes back, that's going to be your back foot. The foot that's kind of your lead foot, that's going to be your front foot on the board. So you've got right foot forward, which is called goofy. You're going to be on the right side of the boat. You've got left foot forward. It's going to be regular. It's going to be on the passenger side or the left side of the boat. All right, once we figure out kind of which foot forward you are, the next thing is the setup, okay? So once you get in the water, what is it going to look like when you're on the board? You know, how do you get your feet up there? Where do you put your feet? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to put, since Cole's right foot forward, we're going to put that right foot up here on this side. We're going to just kind of lay back in the water, okay? We're going to hold the handle. The rope's going to be right through the middle, okay? We're going to put our other foot up there. And when you're in the water, you want to just kind of lay back, relax, just have your heels kind of right up there on the edge of the pad, because that location right there is going to help get that board to flip onto your feet. That's your leverage point. If your feet are here too much in the middle, you can't get that board to flip. So we want to start out here about shoulder width, you know, just feet kind of right outside shoulder width there. Knees bent, arms straight, super key. And that's going to be the setup, what we're looking for. So once we've gotten in the water, you've got your heels, everything's placed. Next is going to be getting up. So the driver's going to put the boat into gear, get the rope tight. So from that point, we need to get that board flipped up onto your feet and get you in the right position. So keeping those heels on the edge of the board is important. But once we get to that point, we really want to keep arms straight. You can kind of slightly bend them, that's okay, but you don't want to keep them super bent. And number one, I'd say ultimate rule here is never pull the rope handle to your chest. You're going to fall every single time. It's something that you want to naturally do, but it's going to cause you to eat it every time you do it. So keep those arms out straight in front of you. Knees bent is key, like absolutely key. You're not going to get up if you're trying to keep your legs straight or even partially bent. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to kind of act like the boat. So what I want is I want someone to keep their knees bent, and we want to let that board bring your knees to your chest. So we need your knees to bend all the way. So you're going to allow your butt to kind of come to your calves, okay, just like that. And then we're going to stand up. Something kind of before we get somebody on the board and going, we'll bring them to the back of the boat here on the swim platform. We'll just kind of get him set up. So we're going to kind of widen his stance a little bit. So it's going to be shoulder width, you know, like he's going to be on the board. And then a few times I'll pull him out of the water. So he kind of starts to get a little bit of that muscle memory of what it's going to feel like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of start pulling him here. He's going to keep his arms straight, bend his knees more, bend. So you're going to get to that point, and then you're going to stand up. Okay. And once you stand up on that surfboard, if you get to that point, we don't want legs straight. We want kind of that athletic stance, knees bent, the rope and handle kind of down here, about a foot or so away from your waist, just at your center. We don't want it up here. Like I said, we don't want to pull like that, or we don't want it too low. So we just want to kind of crouch, keep that rope handle low, and keep you nice and stable on the board. All right, so I'm getting the slack out of the rope here. And so what Cole's doing, that position right there, he's pushed down on his heels, he's got his knees bent, arms straight. That's what I'm looking for right there before I ever see. I'm going like 2 miles an hour. I'm looking for that before we ever start to throttle up. Crouch, okay. That position right there, that crouch position, you can ride around the lake like that all day long.